expect at the top of the table with Rangers and Celtic still leading the charge heading into match number 3. But will they still be there for this coming weekend? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, next. That's right, folks. Bam's giving a prediction video today. We look forward to match number 3 in this year's Scottish Premiership, of course. I will get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button and bag of tea. All things Scottish football related, Blackburn Rose related, World Cup related, boys and girls. We're going to go all here under one rooski. That's right, of course. Rangers, Celtic will still lead the charge. Hearts and Hibs, the best of the rest, moving into match number 3. But who will take advantage this weekend? We'll look at it, all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to VIPs. They are the patrons, guys. You know who you are. But anyway, let's jump in the deep end. Of course, have a look at this. It is, of course, the Premiership, of course, over in Scotland. Now, these were the results, of course, and here I am right in the top right corner looking back on these ones. I think mine's at the top, the real deal's down the bottom, so let's get into it and have a little look. Aberdeen, big 2-0 win over St Mirren was my calling. Actually 4-1 in the end. Big win for Aberdeen, moving the chains up to 5th in the table as well. Rangers, 3-0 win over Kilmarnock. I predicted 2-0 it was in the final score. Motherwell with a draw against St Johnstone. 2-1 it was in the real deal world. Big win for St Johnstone, and they moved the change as well. Ross County did lose to Celtic. 3-1 was the final score. 2-0 win for me. Hibs, 2-1 winners over Hearts was my pick. 1-1 it was in the end. And Dundee, 2-0 win over Livingston, but it went the other way. Surprise, surprise. So good result there for Livingston. They're up and running, and probably right here, right now, you probably say the shitters of the season would be probably Dundee United, a bit of a damp squid, just a 1 point out of the possible 6 so far gained. That's, of course, my picks. This is the table right here, right now. As you would expect, Celtic and Rangers leading the charge, 100% success rate so far. Who's going to be there at the end of the season? We'll see about that. And down the foot is St Mirren, is Ross County. They are going down. Meanwhile, over in this week's Super Brew, this is, of course, the leaderboard here. I did absolute shit here. There I am there, just a 4-point score. Check out your name there, see if you see it in lights. But Ultra Mirror picking up 11 points there. If you want to see how he accumulated them points, you're going to have to go and figure it out yourself. He's got a draw there or something. I'm still trying to. I can't read. That's a bit Chinesey here. I can't really read this. I don't know what means, but he got 11 points out of it. But the overall leaderboard looks like this. Super said is bottom. I'm bloody. How can I be that far down? I'm like 31st. How shit am I? I've just got 8 points. What did I get in this past week? I got 4. Oh my gosh. Anyway, regardless, somehow, some way, I am second bottom. We're going to have to change that shit. Moving up there, of course, familiar face LG and Cow's up there. Of course, Tom Stainer, of course. We see him. Winky's in there. Shepherd the Meister, of course. Ultra Omi Murat. Nerdy Soccer Guy's up there. Of course, he should be here presenting. But, of course, he's a busy bee himself, so we won't hold it against him. JSP are great. Is running away with it. 21 points. He knows the bloody deal. And Vinny Hong up there with the Kingslayer sandwiched in between. Cheeky meat sandwich, that. And, of course, if you want to get involved, this is the link. Cut your four Scott picks right now. You can join and you can still kick my ass. But anyway, that's going to change because I'm going to get it right this time. These are match number 3, and this is me. This is my predictions. We're going to get into it right here, right now. Aberdeen up against Motherwell coming at you this weekend on Saturday, August the 13th. Now, these two sides will lock horns over at Pittodrie. That's right. I played each other 100 times in 1985. 40 wins for Aberdeen, 33 wins for Motherwell, 27 draws, of course. Aberdeen, though, just one defeated past 6. 83% form up against the Motherwell side, who pick up 2 wins in the last 6 games. 33% form for them moving forward. Biggest win for Motherwell over Aberdeen, 3-0 win. Biggest win the other way, a 7-2 win. Aberdeen scored 135 goals compared to Motherwell's 128 over the course of those 100 games. Works out about 1.35 goals scored by Aberdeen and 1.28 by Motherwell moving forward. That's the run though over at Pittodrie. Was a 2-0 win for Motherwell. In fact, Motherwell unbeaten against Aberdeen over the last 4 occasions, losing just once at the last 6 against them as well. Meanwhile, Aberdeen with a big 4-1 over St Mirren. Motherwell a big 2-1 loss at home to St Johnstone last time around. The odds for this one, 5-4 on is your Aberdeen, 5-2 is your 50-4 is your Motherwell on this one. Aberdeen look good right now, and I think they're going to get the W here with a 2-1 win over Motherwell over at Pittodrie. Kicking on forward is Livingston. No, it's not. It's Rangers up against St Johnstone. Let's get in the deep end over at Ibrox. That's right, coming at you on the 13th of August. Played each other 55 times in 1987. 39 wins for Rangers, 8 wins for St Johnstone, 8 draws. Of course, Rangers winning 3 of the last 4. 67% form for them moving forward. Up against St Johnstone side of 1-3 and lost 3 of the last 6. 50% form for them moving forward. Biggest win for Rangers, 7-0 win. Biggest win for St Johnstone, 4-1 win. The Super Jays have picked up 49 goals compared to 117 by Rangers over the course of those 55 games. 2.13 goals scored by Rangers and 0.89 by Super Jays heading into this. Last round at Ibrox was a 2-0 win for Rangers back in December 2021. Rangers, of course, unbeaten against Super Jays over the last 3, picking up 3 wins out of 3. Rangers did beat Union and Gillies, of course, over in the Juniper League in the Champions League to overturn their 2-0 deficit to go through to the next day of the Champions League. A big result that was for Rangers and a big hoodoo off their back. Back-to-back clean sheets for them moving forward. Of course, St Johnstone with a big 2-1 over Motherwell heading into this. The odds here 7-1 on is your Rangers. 11-2 is your draw. 20-1 is, of course, Super Chase. Will there be a party weekend for Rangers? I imagine so. 3-0 win for them. Heading into, of course, the match number 4. Livingston up against Hibs, of course, at the Tony Macaroni Arena. Played each other 42 times since the year 2001. 14 wins for Livingston, 22 wins for Hibs, and 6 draws, of course. So Livingston, they're winning 4 of the last 6. 67% form for them up against the Hibs side. Unbeaten the last 3, 58% form over the last 6. Biggest win for Hibs over Livingston, 7-0 win. The biggest win in the way, a 3-0 win. Here, Livingston scored 52 goals compared to Hibs 68. Works out around about 1.24 goals for the hosts, 1.62 for the visitors over the last 42 matches. Last time around, over in Livingston was a 1-0 win for Livy back in April 2022. In fact, Livingston won back-to-back over Hibs over the last 3, pick up 3 wins on the spin. Meanwhile, Livingston with a 1-0 win over Dundee United. Hibs with the draw against Hearts at Easter Road. The odds for this one then, shall we? 50-8 is your Livingston, 21-10 is your draw, 8-5 is your Hibs here. Going to back a 2-1 win for Hibs on the road because I'm wearing it with my green glasses, predicting with the green glasses indeed. St Mirren against Ross County over at St Mirren Park, is that what we call it? It is, of course. Played 38 times this year, 2002, 19 wins for St Mirren, 12 wins for Ross County, and 7 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 4 though for St Mirren right now, 33% form up against Ross County side, who come into on back-to-back defeats. Of course, biggest win for Ross County over St Mirren, 4-0 win. The biggest win of the way, also a 4-0 win. St Mirren scores 56 goals compared to Ross County's 52 over the course of those 38 games. Works out at 1.47 goals per match compared to 1.37 by Ross County. Heading into this though, of course, last round though, at St Mirren's a 0-0 draw back in December 2021. Ross County unbeaten against St Mirren over back-to-back games and conceded a goal against them moving into this weekend's match. Aberdeen did beat St Mirren 4-1 last round. Celtic did beat Ross County 3-1 to give them a bit of a shit start to the campaign moving forward. The odds on this one, of course, 11-8 is your St Mirren, 11-5 is your 20-10 is your Ross County. Quite tight on the bookies odds on this one. Which way will it go? Going to go with a St Mirren victory here, 2-1 for them against Ross County, who have taken a bit of a wobble. Into Sunday's games we go now. It is Kilmarnock, it is Celtic. It is, of course, over at Rugby Park. Of course, played the 99 times since 1994. 8 wins for Kilmarnock, 72 wins for Celtic, and 19 draws, of course. Just 1 defeat to the last 4 for Kilmarnock right now, 58% form up against the Celtic side, who won 3 on the bounce, 83% form moving forward. Biggest win for Celtic over Kilmarnock, a 6-0 win. The biggest win for Kilmarnock over Celtic, 2-0 win over the last 99 matches. 63 goals scored by Kilmarnock, 225 goals scored by Celtic over the 99 matches. Works out about 2.27 goals for Celtic, 0.64 for Kilmarnock heading into this. Celtic, they haven't lost in the last 13 games. They haven't lost none of the last 11 away matches either. They have a winning streak of 3 matches in succession. Of course, it was a 4-0 win for Celtic last round back in February 2021 in the Premiership. Meanwhile, Kilmarnock opened up last weekend, coming to on the back of a 2-0 loss to Rangers, with Celtic with a big 3-1 of Ross County. The odds is 60-1 is your Kilmarnock, 11-2 is your, 5-1 is your away win. Derek McInnes and Kilmarnock, I think, are a good team. Good, they're gonna achieve a lot together, and I'd like to see that they could surprise a few this weekend, and I think if there's a chance for them to pull off a fast one, it is now, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Celtic will win this one 2-0 win in the end. But not without a good fight from Kilmarnock. Moving on to Hearts up against Dundee United, of course, coming on Sunday, August the 14th as well. Played each other according to my eyes. 76 times in 1994, 38 wins for Hearts, 25 wins for Dundee United, and of course 13 draws as well. Of course, Hearts coming into this on 75% form, just 1 defeat at the past 6 up against the Dundee United side of 1-2 lost to and draw 2 over the last 6. 50% form for them moving forward. Dundee, of course, United, that is, of course, picking up a 4-0 win. That was the biggest win over Hearts, of course, and that's also the biggest win for them over Dundee United moving forward. In fact, Dundee United have scored just 91 goals compared to Hearts 123. Works out about 1.62 goals for the hosts, 1.2 goals for Dundee United heading into this. Last round though, at Tynecastle, it was a 5-2 win for Hearts back in November 2021. Hearts unbeaten against Dundee United over the last 5 occasions, pick up 4 wins and a draw as well. Dundee United did opening day loss to Livingston. Not opening day, but of course last round coming into this on the back of a loss against Livingston. They are in action against AZ Alkmaar on the road with a lot on stake, and that'll take place on the 11th, which is tomorrow or today, whenever this video goes out. Of course, Hearts with a 1-1 draw against Hibs in the Edinburgh Derby. Moving forward though, 2013 on is your Hearts, 13-5 is your, 5-1 is your Dundee United on this one. Back in, of course, Hearts with the W here, 2-1 for them over Dundee United to, of course, maintain their unbeaten start to the season. That, my friends, is my pickaroos, and if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. It'll be pretty much as you were, the top 4 there, Celtic, Rangers, Hearts and Hibs, with, of course, Ross County and Kilmarnock in a bit of trouble moving forward. That's, of course, my pickaroos. Be sure to get your own pickaroos using the link right here, cut/Scott Picks. It is free to enter. It is, of course, get your name in lights. And, of course, we'll be back next weekend for the returning matches. That's it, guys and girls. Be sure to give us some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check the links down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, of course. Get involved with the Super Brew. Free to enter. All that kind of stuff. And, of course, we'll be back next weekend with some more action right here over in Scotland. But until then, girls and girls, we are done right now.